ourselves available to the media to meet with a lot of the liberty-loving folks that are here. We met with thousands of folks at the Ron Paul event earlier today. I mean, these are voters, these are activists that appreciate the liberty message that our campaign is bringing, who are not comfortable with the big government campaign that they're pushing up the road here.
Are you seeing a lot of Ron Paul supporters move over to your campaign?
We've been seeing that for quite some time now, since I was nominated in late May for the Libertarian nomination. But we've been seeing a significant increase in that in recent days, as we get into the real heart of the fall campaign season.
And you're probably aware this past weekend there was 7 homes were raided throughout the metro, protest homes. The FBI had infiltrated various protest groups, and the St. Paul police raided 7 homes, including a house that was hosting activist journalists. What are your thoughts on this, as a libertarian, this police power that seems to be amassing right now?
Well, it's been very disturbing for a number of times. We saw it in advance, for example, of I recall, of the Republican convention 4 years ago. And it might have been in advance of the Democrat convention, but I remember specifically with regard to the Republican convention, there were also appeared to be this move toward identifying individuals who might possibly, perhaps, maybe pose a problem at the convention, and going after those people well in advance of doing anything that could be remotely considered endangering the public or endangering a particular individual. It's very disturbing.
As far as your move from the Republican Party to the Libertarian Party, is that a reflection of an evolution of your philosophy, or is it a reflection of the GOP change?
It's really very much both. The Republican Party, of course, of 2008 bears virtually no relationship to the Republican Party that I was active with for 30 years, including the Republican Party that I was a part of as the new majority in the '94 election. The Republican Party under George W. Bush that has taken hold in both the White House and the Congress is very clearly a party that does not believe in individual liberty, that does not believe in the rule of law, and that does not believe in fiscal responsibility any longer. So the Republican Party left me. It wasn't so much that I left it. But by the same token, it caused me to take a very serious look at the party and at government in Washington, and moved me very clearly into the arms of the Libertarian Party, because the Libertarian Party very clearly, actively, and aggressively supports all of those things that I do: smaller government, less government power, respect for the rule of law, respect for limited government, and respect for the Bill of Rights.
There are some people would say that your campaign's a little bit of a long shot, but
I'd say it's a major long shot.
What are some tangible, concrete achievements that your campaign can make in 2008?
Oh, we can do an awful lot. First of all, if we can make this a competitive three-way race, we can win it. That means getting into the debates, and that's very difficult, but it is a goal of ours. But getting into the debates and making it a legitimate three-way race is just one of 3 goals. The other 2 things, one of which we've already accomplished in large measure, and that is to discuss the constitutional issues that the other 2 parties, the other 2 candidates, are not discussing. In other words, raise the level of debate on the issues. Get away from the superficial sound bites that are the currency of the Republicans and Democrats. Thirdly, to illustrate very graphically to the American electorate that they do not have to any longer feel bound to vote for the lesser of 2 evils. In other words, go into the polling booth and vote for just the Republican or just the Democrat. That is the definition of a wasted vote. Why? Because it guarantees that absolutely nothing of any substance will change.
All right, I'll let you go. Really appreciate you taking the time.
Very good. We're glad to.